So I just thought I'd make a video of my homemade stomp box activator. I think it's 2 feet by 2 feet. It's just the frame is 2x4s and just a plywood top to it. So really how this works is the key components is this tab here and this tab, and how this one hooks behind it. And then the tab there will push, not on this, but rest just here, and it pushes this down so it swings out of the way. It pushes down and then it would pull back and pull on the cable. There's enough friction here that I can rest the lid down and it won't activate it under its own weight. See, it's really not that sensitive, but an easy press will cause it to go off, no problem. Just some L brackets, got at True Value and threw them on here. I bought an eye bolt and some rod and drilled a hole in this tab, welded that on, and put a washer at the end. If you could find some threaded rod that was this long and either had an eye on it, or you could link it with a bolt, and you could even do this with no welding. Maybe pinch this with a couple nuts and pinch a washer on the end or whatever. So probably don't even need a welder. It's got about 6 inches of throw once it pulls, once it sets off. So that will pull any activator, even if there's some slack in the cable or whatever. This spring here seems to be plenty strong. You almost want 2 hands just to pull that back. Don't need it, it's just a little awkward, but pretty strong. That spring is, I think it was 9 inches long, and it's about 3/4 inch in diameter. Seems to do the job fine. This is kind of just the first prototype, but it's been working fine. It's not pretty, but it works fine, so I haven't made any changes really, or built another one. I've thought if this became too slick and would slip by with just the weight of the lid, I would rough these up with a grinder, almost put teeth so they would mesh together. So they would fit together, and then when you would really have to stamp on it to get it to bypass those teeth. Just roughing up where they come together, but it seems to be fine so far. So that's that. Put a couple more tabs so it can be staked down around there. Pretty straightforward. Just built it with what I had and then ran to True Value for a couple eye bolts and a spring.